Extermination issue 1 sees a hooded individual arrive at the Xavier mansion 20 years in the future to find all of the X-Men are dead. Knowing someone screwed up, they open a portal and head off to clean up the mess. In the present, the young X-Men team arrive to save two twins from being killed by an angry mob. The team take the children to the X-Mansion, learning that the children don't actually have any memory beyond the last day. Even Jean can't find anything in their minds to point to who they are. Kitty thanks them for bringing in the kids and says that they will look after them. Later on, Cyclops heads out on a date with Bloodstorm, forgetting that she is a vampire and can't actually eat human food. Aurora says that there's definitely an attractiveness between them, but Scott says that if he is going back to the past, then he's worried starting something like a relationship could be a mistake. Aurora says that they should put the future and the past out of their minds and focus on the now. The date, however, is interrupted by Ahab and his hounds, who think this Scott is to be the much older one. The villains attack Scott and try and take him. Aurora attacks the hounds, but she is stabbed by a silver stake Ahab has, since in his future it is full of vampires. The attack kills Bloodstorm, prompting Scott to unleash his concussive blasts on the hounds and their master, who are blown out of the building before escaping. Scott grabs Bloodstorm's body, contacting Jean and telling her they have a code blue. Bobby meanwhile is attending a play when he also gets the code blue, prompting him to leave as well, and on his way out he is attacked by the hooded being. Thrown into a department store, Bobby is rescued by Cable, who says the mutant needs to get back to the mansion as the future depends on it. As Bobby unleashes some ice golems on the mysterious attacker, he is struck by a dart that electrocutes him and knocks him out. At the mansion, Scott and the others return, looking for Rachel, who knows who Ahab is thanks to him turning her into one of his hounds for a time. Scott wants to know how to find Ahab so he can get revenge for Bloodstorm's death, but soon they wonder where Bobby is since he hasn't returned since the code blue went out. Bobby meanwhile is incapacitated by the dart as the hooded being confronts Cable, telling him that everything that happens now is his fault because he neglected his duty. Cable attacks the being, saying that someone needs to see what they become so when they go back they could become better. Jean meanwhile can't locate Bobby, and fearing the worst, they try and track the other person near where Bobby disappeared. Jean learns that it's Cable and she wants to try and see who else is with him through Cable's mind. Cable meanwhile is shot by the mysterious person, who calls him soft and weak before killing him, saying Cable is relieved of duty. Jean feels Cable die thanks to their mind link as the hooded being takes Bobby and disappears. Later on, the X-Men arrive to find Cable's body, and as Rachel hugs her dead half-brother, she can't sense Ahab or that he was even there. The older Jean and Nightcrawler arrive, responding to the psychic energy that the young Jean expelled when Cable died. Jean is shocked to find that her son has been killed, and the team fill her and Nightcrawler in on what has happened and how Bobby is missing. Rachel says that Cable wasn't killed by Ahab, and Scott thinks that Ahab might actually be working with someone, and if it's not Ahab, then who could it be? Elsewhere in a secret base, Bobby is put in a cryotube by the hooded being, who is revealed to be the younger version of Cable, who has set his sights on the entire younger team of X-Men. Extermination issue 1 began the end of the young X-Men team Brian Michael Bendis brought to the current timeline by killing them off seemingly, much like how Marvel are currently doing with Inhumans in Death of the Inhumans. I'm really excited by this event since it looks like it's going to include lots of really cool reveals, like in this issue with the young Cable. I do hope though that they just aren't shock reveal after shock reveal, kind of like what Inhumans is doing at the moment. Other than that, I really enjoyed the issue, and I really enjoyed the balance that the characters are getting in this series so far. They all get sort of like their own little moments, and I'm interested to see if this series delivers. I'm going to give this issue a 9 out of 10. Hey everyone, thanks for watching my newest video. If you enjoyed it, you might also like to check out my other reviews here on my channel. You can also follow me on various social media platforms like Twitter by searching Matt_FOS, or even join the Comic Multiverse Discord server and chat with other comic book fans, including myself and Joel from Cape Joel. Want cheap comics and trades? Head over to the book depository with the link in the description to get the cheapest trades and comics around, along with free shipping anywhere in the world. Until next time, this has been Matt of the Fortress of Solitude. Thank you so much for watching.